What is Tess looking for?
Tess is looking for evidence of the thief. She wants to catch this person.
Okay, as for the evidence of the thief, you do notice, yeah, some shelves are missing. You notice where a short sword and where some daggers probably would have been by... It's not super dusty, but there's like traces in the wood and the shelves around them that shows that they would have been there. Some places where they would have been hanging up are. You can probably guess a handful of items were taken. Like, by a handful, I actually mean like 4 or 5 kind of area. Um, at your estimate, not much more than that, though. If you really want to push kind of a bit more details about that, like specifics or anything beyond just what she's already told you, you will have to roll and investigate.
Okay, I would like to roll and investigate because I want to see if things were taken from like lower on the shelf to suggest that maybe like the thief has a height limitation.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you want to see like the position. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Meantime, does my spidey sense have anything to say about this place?
No, everything seems for your spy base to be on the level. She kind of is eyeing you up. She's like, "Are you looking for heavy? Are you looking for light? What do you want?"
Oh dear, probably light early on. I don't know if I can manage heavy at this point.
I actually think you can, but that's something I'll say on your character sheet. With
Okay,
that,
Jalen, that was what Valia was saying in character.
oh,
Abby,
sorry.
Abby knows the character. Abby knows Valia's stats, and she can wear pretty much any armor there is.
Okay, gotcha. If you're looking light, then sorry. She's like, well, okay. If we're just gonna keep it kind of light around it, or medium and whatnot, you'd be looking at a half plate, which is about, yeah, 700-800 gold, depending on how good and how detailed you want it. Probably go a little higher.
Yeah, makes sense. It's a lot more than I can afford right now, but sounds reasonable.
Your investigation roll for that did turn up that, yes, there seems to be
Ooh.
actually a height thing with what was taken. If you put your hand out to like just an average shoulder level, it's definitely below that. If you continue kind of moving it to your waist, that seems to be where it starts being pulled from. If you look a little further down, you'll notice that someone of your size would have had to crouch to take some of the smaller uh, daggers from a lower level that were shown off, because people here have different heights, at a more reasonable height to reach for a dwarf or a halfling or a gnome. Kobold.
interesting. And there's nothing else of note.
How many is the... Sadly, anything you'd think else to look for, like any footprints or things like that, any in the dust, has been obscured. The robberies did happen, though recently, sadly too far away for them to have kept any of those traces around after cleaning. That there's even any marks still in the wood probably says how long things have been sitting around there versus how long it's been since the actual robberies.
Okay. Sorry, I have to be right back. Somebody's buzzing my buzzer.
It's fine. We seem to be missing a pat as well for the moment.
Admittedly, it's because I'm getting a bit distracted, but I'm going to also ask Daisy if she's ever done any work with or sold magic weapons.
No, I don't normally touch that stuff. You'd have to have someone that's actually an artificer and the like, and with a mage working with them to do it, and my little shop doesn't deal with that. My stuff is all pretty normal. For now. You can take it to someone to see what they can do if you need to.
Oh, it was just a matter of curiosity. Your wares look fine to me.
Alright. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all I have for now.
Litta's kind of been looking at all of the knives that she has, and she kind of just comes forward and asks, does she know anything about the pet shop?
Well, we've been here a while. They've been good neighbors to have in the market shop and things like that. Don't have one of the pets myself, but been eyeing find some of them. It would be nice to have a companion around here, especially after the robberies. Then we'd have a guard dog, or a guard badger, or a guard something that could say something when something decides to take some things of mine.
Guard badger.
Guard
That would
badger.
probably work really well if you could train one.
Willing to try at this point.
There was a badger at the pet shop.
I've noticed it before.
He was pretty content.
Well, might have to see what I have in the bank still. I would need then someone to help me train a badger. Although, a badger you just leave by the door. I don't think it has to be trained fully if anyone's just gonna come in. Just get an angry badger.
And teach it not to bite the customers.
No, just keep it somewhere in the workshop or something away from the customers during the daytime and give it roaming of the shop at night. It's actually not a bad idea.
I really hope if you do that, we're still in town to see it. I think I will take my leave now. Thank you for your help.
You are welcome. Let me know if I can ever help you in the future. Hopefully next time with armor and weapons. I would hate to be robbed again. Alright. What does the group do?
For the record, Jalen, I am currently waiting until the group is away from everyone else.
Sorry, I was muted that whole time. You missed all of my amazing interactions. I feel so sad. Pat's just waiting around to go to the next town at this point. She's convinced there's nothing going on here.
Anyone else?
Well,
I mean, I don't really think we're going to get to the bottom of this pet shop issue.
hard to say about the pet shop, but the other one, there would be a way to probably do it fairly easily. Not very safe, though. You'd have to join them, says Valia, looking at Lida. Who immediately draws a lightsaber in self-defense. Okay, so not that plan then, I guess.
Lida? Did you hear her?
I think we may have lost her.
I don't think you did, but... Oh, what the heck was that? That was freaky. Your video camera just, like, skipped ahead really fast. Well, that was freaky.
Yeah, I can kind of hear you, but Abby, you cut out. Can you repeat what you said?
I said, there might be a fairly easy way to find out what's going on here for sure, but it's not very safe. You'd have to join them. And you being, in this case, looking at Lida.
I didn't.
Hmm?
Oh, are you trying to kick me out?
Not. Why would I do that? How could I kick you out anyway? I don't have any authority to send you away from Faun's heart.
I mean, I bring a lot.
You bring a lot of.
Talent to the table.
It's true, she does. Your knife throwing ability is second to none.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, my tea is done.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't ended up in needing your assistance. I mean, I don't like stab myself with my own knives like Fire Breather Man, who swallowed fire when he wasn't supposed to.
Well, it's true. The thing about fire eating is you don't literally do that. You can chew in self-defense, but you can't swallow.
You probably shouldn't even do that. But anywho.
Oh god.
But I'm not trying to get rid of you at all. I'm just saying that if we want to find out who the thieves are, we know for sure that in at least one case, halflings joined them. I can't pretend to be a halfling.
I can't really pretend to be a halfling since like that's what I am. So it's really
I'm just saying you could find out who they are, and then perhaps we could bring them to something resembling justice.
yeah, but
Wow, okay.
You can say no. I'm just trying to make sure I've actually managed to communicate this.
you're communicating just fine.
Okay then. Well, if you're not into it, that's that. I'm not going to try and make you.
Well then.
I'm here. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm good.
Unfortunately, that does leave us with not much else to do.
At least in this town. Alright,
In
well
this
if that is...
town, once we've left, we can't deal with the issue in this town.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Then there's... That'd be that then, if that's that for people. Is that everyone saying, yes, you are done here and you wish to go wait out the week for the caravan to complete?
Mostly, that's
carnival?
me saying. In my case, that's me saying I'm kind of out of ideas. They didn't do an awful lot of forensics and detection at Paladin School, you know?
Unfortunately, it seems like you're a person who could do that, and their laptop just shut itself off and won't turn on again.
Yeah.
So, your sneaky one that knows that stuff is sadly out of the picture for right now. She will be sorely disappointed to find... Well, I don't know that she will be. We'll have to check with her. But then, if that is the case, after about just under a week's stay, you guys will be leaving the town of Britannia behind you. With a new dog, a new cat, and that's about it.
Well, and pastries for a day
And
or two.
pastries and coffee. Yeah, you had pastries and coffee. So you ride towards now the city of not Beamer, Kibarkitz. I probably didn't say that right. I love reading things without actually having a pronunciation for it.
Could you type that to us?
I will. See if someone else wants to give it a shot.